This world itself is full of stress, is full of so many stress and challenges. That is why you need to protect your energy. You need to protect your energy. You need to build boundaries around you. You need to start observing your meditation time. You need to get close to God this time. You need to love yourself the more. You need to love your skill, your job. You need to give attention to your job. You need to embrace who you are. You don't have to be mad at yourself. You don't have to be so insane about yourself, because the situation you're going through right now, you might not be happy with it. In fact, as a matter of fact, you are not happy. The more you keep trying, the more it looks like you are not doing anything. You keep trying, you keep waking up, doing the same thing every time, putting your 100% focus on your grindings, hoping that one day, everything is just going to turn around, going to get the results. But you don't know which of the days. You don't know when it's going to be. You don't know where your miracle is coming. You don't know where your blessing is coming. Spirit tells me to tell you that you should keep on trying. You should keep on. See, you have come a long way to say you want to give up. You cannot give up this time. At this time, you cannot give up at all. You cannot give up. You have sold so much. You have invested so much time, so much energy, so much study, so much research on this. So you cannot give up. You are almost close to it. You are close to the end of the whole shit. So it is when you are close to it, that is when it gets tougher. When your blessing, your miracle is at the corner, that is when everything looks like it's upside down. So Spirit is telling me that you should keep on doing what you are doing. You should not give up. This year, 2025, is the year that has been written for you. It's the year that has been made for you to turn things around for you. It is this year. If you had given up some years ago, what would be the story now? So, for those who have not given up, this year is the year that God is going to answer you, and you'll be like, God, you are real. So God is real like this. So God is existing. You understand? God is going to show himself through your situation, through your condition, through whatever you are going through. God wants to manifest himself through your life. You feel me? You have to have problem before God can be God in your life. People have to create problems. People have to make you go through one or two things, because this is when you call unto God, he will answer you, and this is what is known for. God is known for breaking barriers. God is known for giving you breakthroughs. God is known for blessing you. You might have heard a lot of people making testimony, giving testimony about what God has done in their life, sharing good news. In fact, it's like the good news is made for them. And you have been waiting, you have been trusting God for this particular thing. You have been waiting on God. God, when are you going to answer me? God, when are you going to come to my rescue? God, when are you going to listen to my cry? God is telling me to tell you that this is the time. This is the time you have been waiting for. This is the time your tears will be wiped off. The stress in your life is going to vanish. The chaos, the problem, from one problem to other, You always have problems. Once one is solved, another one is coming up. Once another one is solved, another one is coming up. You're always from one problem to the other, and you keep wondering, why is it like this? Is it that God has forsaken me so much that even blessing miracle cannot happen in my life? No, it looks like that. It looks like God has forgotten you. It looks like God is not going to come to your rescue. It looks like God has neglected you. It may look like that in your reality, in your 3D reality, but that is not what it is in your spiritual world. In fact, it is a it is a clear signal for you that your spiritual world is beautiful, is smooth. And let me tell you something. Before you can start seeing something in your reality, before you can start seeing your manifestation in your reality, it must have taken place in your spiritual world. Spiritual world must have confirmed it before it has to come to reality in your 3D, in your physical world. They must have stamped it in your spiritual reality. So you need to just calm down this time. You need to calm down. You need to give yourself rest. You need to allow God to finish his work. You feel me? God does not start from your physical world, from your physical reality. He first starts from your spiritual reality. God will first make things right. He wants to make things right in the spiritual world because he is not a failure. He knows what you want. Even without you saying it out, he knows everything you want. He knows what your heart is desiring for. He knows what your soul is crying for. So he knows. But God has to clear some things in the realm, in the spiritual realm. Things has to be cleared. Dirty things has to be moved out. People who have put spell on you have to be erased. God is so much interested in you. That is why He's taking His time to beautify your life inside so that the outside world will comply with it. So you really don't have any problem. The problem you feel you have is not actually a problem. It is a test for you. It is a test of your faith. It is a test to prepare you for the life that is coming for you. God has to prepare you. He can't just give you the blessings. He can't just bring down the miracles, whatever you need. He can't just bring it down onto your lap just like that. You must go through some process before gold can be achieved the way it is now. It has gone through process. It has gone through vigorous fire process that, in fact, when you see where they are making gold, you'll be like, is this what gold is going through? Is this what diamond goes through before it becomes diamond? Is this what they go through? The gold go through before it becomes gold, before it start glittering. So before your life will start glittering, before you start glowing up, you must pass through some tests. You must go through some tests. It is those tests, over time tests, that you have been tested for, and you have won many times. You have won the test. This is what is going to make your life to be glowing, because the realm God is taking you to, the state God is taking you to, it is a state whereby you be always be grateful. You forever be grateful. You say, God, wow, this is how much you love me. Is this how much you care for me? Is this how much you have me in your mind? This is what is going to come out of your mouth. This is how you are going to know that God is indeed a big God. This is how you know that God is bigger than you, bigger than your situation, bigger than your problems, bigger than your challenges, bigger than whatever that is coming your way. Some of you might say, my problem is big than anybody's problem. If you know what I'm facing, if you know what I'm going through, you will not, it looks like God has forgotten me. God has forsaken me. It looks like my problem can never be solved. Let me tell you, this is the meaning you give your life. This is the meaning you are giving it. Your problem is actually a peanut before God. It's actually nothing before God. It doesn't take God one day, just one day, to clean up every mess in your life. It doesn't take him time at all. When God is set to transform your life, you'll be like, wow, 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 where have you been? We'll be like, wow, God, where have you been? Where have you been all this while? You'll be like, God, so you actually watching me.